In this video, we will discuss and solve some problems about pigeonhole principle. So pigeonhole means here pigeon's nest. Okay, so there are suppose a m number of pigeons. Okay, and n number of pigeons nest. Okay, n number of pigeons nest. So let's assume there are three number of pigeons nest, and m is number of pigeons are always greater than number of pigeons nest. For example, 4 let's take. Okay, so there are 4 pigeons and 3 pigeons nest. If that is the case, and if you are fitting in 4 pigeons into 3 pigeons nest, that means at least one pigeons nest has more than one pigeon. Okay, so you have 4 pigeons. Okay, so that's the minimum number of pigeons. M is greater than n in this case always. Okay, so there are 4 pigeons and 3 pigeons nest. Okay, so if you are fitting in 4 pigeons in 3 pigeons nest, that means at least one nest will be having more than one number of pigeons. Okay, so this is about pigeonhole principle. We will see it formally in a textbook way. So if m pigeons occupy n pigeonholes, and if m is greater than n, that means number of pigeons are greater than number of pigeons nest, then 2 or more pigeons. Okay, so minimum number is 2. 2 or more pigeons occupy the same pigeonhole. Okay, so if there are 3 number of pigeons nest and 4 number of pigeons minimum. Okay, so there can be 5, there can be 6 and so on. So minimum, if there are m is greater than n, right? If there are 4 pigeons, then that means that if at least one pigeon's nest have more than one number of pigeons. So we can read this in an alternative way. Read this definition: if m number of pigeons occupy n pigeonholes where m is greater than n, then at least one pigeonhole must contain 2 or more pigeon in it. Okay, so these two are same different type of presentation. Okay, so we'll see in a more mathematical way. So if now m pigeons occupy n pigeonholes where m is greater than n, then at least one pigeonhole must contain p plus 1 number of pigeons. Okay, so how do we calculate p? So we calculate p as a m minus 1 by n, its floor value. We don't take fractions. Floor value. What is floor value? So what is the floor value of 3.23? Okay, this is floor, this is ceiling. I hope you know that. Okay, so what is the ceiling value is 4, so we don't want now, so we are more interested in a floor value. Okay, so floor value of p equal floor value of m minus 1 divided by n. So n is a pigeon's nest. Okay, number of pigeons nest, and m is number of pigeons. Okay, so this is useful for solving problems. So we have to remember this one, this formula, and also any this definition is very important for examination. Define pigeonhole principle. What is pigeonhole principle? Like that questions you may get. So this is about the theory we have. So let's go for the first example. Okay, so there will be always at least one problem on pigeonhole principle in the examination, so it is important. Now example 1, ABC is an equilateral triangle whose sides are of length 1 centimeter each. If we select 5 points inside the triangle, prove that at least 2 of these points are such that the distance between them is less than half a centimeter. Okay, so we have equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle, the sides will be of same length. Okay, 1 cm. Okay, 1 centimeter. Now we have to prove that if we plot 5 points inside this triangle, then so at least 2 of those points will be less than half a centimeter apart. Okay, so how do we solve this? It's a very easy one. Just take points, okay, in half a centimeter. Okay, so then take this Okay, so have a write a triangle. Okay, this is also a equilateral triangle. Write a triangle inside an equilateral triangle. Okay, so the it will be half centimeter. Okay, so the distance between these 2 points will be half centimeter. Now, okay, so how many the points are pigeons. Okay, the points are pigeons, and these triangles which we have formed, okay, those are pigeons nest. Okay, so the segregation inside the triangle what we have got, so those are pigeons nest. How many pigeons nest are there? 1 2 3 4. So 4 pigeons nest are there. Pigeons nest are there. Okay, four pigeon holes are there, and 5 points are there. 5 pigeons are there. Okay, so 5 pigeons are there. So how do we fit them in? Okay, so 1 2 we will distribute one each. Now so if we plot any last remaining point, right, if we plot in any of the points here, they will be less than half a centimeter. Okay, so let's point here for example. Okay, if we do like that, so these two are less than half centimeter. Okay, so leave this, we plot here, these two are less than half a centimeter. So there are 4 pigeons nest and 5 pigeons, and if you have to fit in there, so anywhere you plot inside the triangle, it will be within half a centimeter. Okay, so this is about pigeonhole principle. So m is greater than n. So in the examination, if it is, this question is asked, this is a famous question. Write the triangle and the triangle inside, put all 1 centimeter and half centimeters, plot the points, and state that there are these are pigeons nest, and 5 points are actually pigeons, and m is greater than n. So therefore by pigeonhole principle, at least 2 of these points must be within half a centimeter, less than half a centimeter. That would be the distance between at least 2 points. So this is how you conclude in a sentence. There is no much mathematics here. So one diagram you have to write, later you just have to explain it using mathematical notations. Okay, so it's present in the notes. Let's do for the second example. A bag contains 12 pair of socks, each pair in different color, means one pair red, one pair black, another pair white, like that. Okay, so that means of each color there are 2 socks. Okay, so there are 24 socks, and with that 12 pairs of each color. Okay, so if a person draws the sock one by one at random, determine at most how many draws are required to get at least one pair of matched sock. Okay, now let's see here, what are nests. Okay, so what are pigeons, what are nests? So there are 12 colors. Okay, so 12 pairs of socks with each pair in different color. So there are 12 number of colors. That's why there are n pigeons nest is, pigeonholes are n equal to 12. There are 12 pigeons nest. How many pigeons are there? 12 pairs of sock are there. So 24 are there. Okay, so if you are now what they are asking is determine at most how many draws are required. Okay, so at most how many draws are required to get at least one pair of matched. One pair is enough, not all the pair. Okay, so at least one pair of matched sock. So what is the worst case? So there are 12 colors, and the worst case is every time you pick a sock, it is of different color. Okay, so every time you pick a sock, it is of different color. Now you get red, blue, green, white, whatever. So all 12 colors you got. Okay, the worst case, 12 picks we did, and 12 different colors we got. On the 13th pick, okay, so on the 13th pick, it is guaranteed that the color repeats, because there are 12 colors, and now 13th one we are picking, and it is guaranteed that it will be a repeated color, right? So what we want is at most Okay, at most to get one pair of match socks, we should have at least 13 picks. Okay, so at most that's what we have to read here. At minimum, if we asked, okay, in this question it is yes, at most, at minimum if it is asked, then at minimum is 2. Okay, so one match, so you pick one, you get red, and you pick another one, you get red. Okay, so that's the at least. Here it is at most, it's the worst case, and every time you picking up and you are getting a different color. So after 12 colors, 12 picks, 12 different colors, in the 13th pick, it's guaranteed that uh, definitely it will be a matched one. Okay, so m, if you take a 13 for example and n equal to 12, still this m is greater than n volts. Okay, so write this in a written sentence, so nothing mathematical here. So m and n you represent, and write this explanation what we have discussed just now in a sentence form. Example 3. So prove that if there are 30 dictionaries in a library and they contain total of 61,327 pages, then at least one of the dictionaries must have at least 204 pages, 2045 pages. Okay, so let's go back to one definition. So if m pigeons occupy, if 30 dictionaries are occupied, if 61,000 something pigeons occupy 30 dictionaries, and number of pigeons are more than number of pigeons nest, at least one of the pigeonhole must contain p plus 1 or more number of pigeons, and the formula for calculating p is also given. Okay, so we are applying exactly this formula. So let's calculate what is p, and then we will continue. Okay, so we know what is m. So how many pigeons are there? 61,000. Okay, 327 are there. Okay, so what is n? Number of dictionaries. Here number of pages. The pages are the number of pigeons, and dictionaries are the number pigeons nest. Okay, so how many dictionaries are there? 30. Okay, so let's calculate what is p. So p will be 61327 minus 1 divided by 30, floor value of it. Okay, so what we will be getting is a floor value of 2044.2. Okay, so that will be 2044. Okay, so go back to the our definition here. So then at least one pigeonhole must contain p plus 1 or more. Okay, so what is the, so here then at least one of the dictionaries must contain at least 2045. So what is p plus 1 according to that definition? Okay, p plus 1 is 2044 plus 1 is 2045. So if you observe, the question exactly matches with our definition. Okay, so in examination if you get the question, then so write what is m. Number of pigeons are m 61,327. What is n? So n is number of dictionaries, and calculate p, and write that definition, that so write this exactly the definition. If 61,327 pigeons occupy 30 pigeonholes and m is greater than n, then at least one here pigeonholes are dictionary. So at least one dictionary must contain p plus 1, 2044 plus 1, that is 2045 or more pigeons or pages. Okay, so that's how you write the answer. Example 4. How many persons must be chosen in order that at least five of them will have birthdays in the same calendar month? Okay, so there are persons, or you can take there are birthdays and calendar month. So what is pigeon's nest here? What is pigeon's nest? Calendar month, how many are there? 12 are there. So you should fit in birthdays in calendar months. Okay, so you should fit in birthdays in calendar months. So we don't know how many persons are there or how many birthdays are there. One person have one birthday, right? So we can take like that. So how many persons are there or how many birthdays are there, we don't know. So it is, they are asking exactly that how many pigeons are required such that a situation arise that in one pigeon's nest there is at least five of them. Okay, so there is at least five of pigeons are fitted in, right? Okay, so n equal to 12. Okay, so how many birthdays we want, okay, how many birthdays or how many persons we want such that in the same calendar month we have at least five birthdays. Okay, so so we don't know what is m, so we'll take our p plus 1 definition. Okay, so at least p plus 1, so go back to that definition. So what is the formula for p? Floor value of m minus 1 by n plus 1. So this is what we have. Now what is m? We do not know. Okay, m minus 1 by n we know, that is 12 calendar months plus 1 equal to, okay, equal to, so at least five of them we don't so at least five of them, p plus 1 or more, so at least five of them, five or more. Okay, so what we know, we don't know how many pigeons are there, but we know how many pigeons are required for a nest, for a single nest, that is 5. Okay, minimum 5. So see the example again, see the definition again. So where m is greater, at least one pigeonhole must contain a p plus 1 or more pigeons. Okay, so at least one calendar month must contain 5 or more birthdays. Okay, p plus 1 or more. So similarly 5 or more birthdays the question is asking. So we have given m minus 1 by 12 plus 1 should contain 5 or more birthdays. So at least 5 is needed, okay, equal to 5. So now we do the equation. Okay, we solve the equation and see what will be the m's value. So the m's value will be 49. Okay, the m's value after solving this arithmetic, simple arithmetic, the m's value will be 49, and so we need at least 49 persons, or we need at least 49 birthdays, such that at least 5 of the birthdays will be coming up in same calendar month. Okay, so again it's very easy to calculate, straightforward. 12 into 4, 48. Okay, so 48, so one extra. So if you have 49, it is guaranteed that at least 1 month, okay, will get 5 birthdays, right? 12 into 4, so you put on all birthdays, fit in all birthdays into calendars. So 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. Next 49th, when you fit into a calendar month, so that calendar month will be having that will be the 5th birthday. So that's what we are the question is asked about. Okay, so write the formula, write the definition. So that's why I am reminding again and again, know the definition, write that definition. So if you have a pigeonhole principle, write that definition, later put this formula and write the conclusion that 49 birthdays or 49 persons are required. So that will fetch the marks for you. Find the least number of ways of choosing 3 different numbers from 1 to 10 so that all choices have the same sum. Okay, so you are picking 3 different numbers and you are getting a sum. Okay, so suppose you get 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6. Okay, so 2 plus 3 plus 1, 6, and so on. There are 6 ways for doing this, right? So how many least number of ways are there? So you go on, there are some number of, so we'll do the problem and again we will explain, that will be easy. Okay, so how many sums are possible? So you are picking 3 numbers between 1 to 10. How many sums are possible in the first place? Okay, the highest sum possible is 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6. The maximum sum possible is 8 plus 9 plus 10, that is 27. So include 6 here, so 27 minus 6 plus 1, that happens. Okay, though there are n pigeons nest, there are 22 pigeons nest are present. Okay, so that's first thing. So what is M? Okay, how many pigeons are there? So how many ways are there to choose three numbers between 1 to 10? Okay, so that's given by 10C3. So that is given by 120. Okay, so there are 120 sums possible between 1 to 10. Okay, 120 combinations possible, combination of numbers. Okay, so now apply the formula. Okay, so 120 minus 1 divided by 22 plus 1, that equal to, it will give you a floor value of 6.4, that is 6. Okay, so how many least number of ways of choosing three different numbers from 1 to 10 so that all choices have the same sum? What does that mean? Okay, so least number of possible, so best case, so there are random 120 combinations of three numbers are present, you go on picking one of the combinations. Okay, so how many picks are required such that same sum three numbers? Okay, so if you add this, you should get the same sum. Okay, the same summations values, three numbers, all of them you have to pick. Okay, so 1 plus 2 plus 3, suppose you choose, I will pick all the three numbers that summates to 6. Okay, so how will you do it? You pick 1 plus 2 plus 3, you pick 2 plus 3 plus 1, you place 1 plus 2 3 plus 1 plus 2, there are 6 combination. Okay, so minimum 6 picks are required such that all of that same sum combinations are removed. So best case, so that's what it's talking about. A bag of red marbles, white and blue marbles. So what is the least number of marbles one should take out to be guaranteed, to be sure of getting at least 6 marbles of same color? So there are three colors of marbles in the bag, so you go on picking it. Okay, so what is the you want, you should be sure that I have 6 marbles of red. You should have to be sure that I have 6 marbles of white, for example. Okay, at least one of the same color they have asked. So you should be sure that at least I have 6 blue marbles. Okay, if that is the case, if that much sure you have to be, then at least how much you have to pick. So let's take, so I will pick red. Okay, so the second pick will be of white. Third pick we have blue. Worst case, every time I pick, I am getting something else. Okay, some new color I am getting, different color I am getting. Worst case. Okay, so how many picks are needed such that I have 6 marbles of the same color? Okay, so I will pick again. I will get some blue. I will get red. I will get white. Again, I will pick, and we will get a red, white and blue. Again I will pick. So how many reds are there? 3 reds are happened in worst case. Okay, so next blue, red, white. Okay, so how so 1 2 3 4. Okay, so next one, how many pick? Some random pick again, blue, white, red, something you get. Now see here, so there are total 15 picks happen. Okay, so when I pick any of the random color, now let's assume white. Now 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so total 15 plus 1 16, or red or blue, any random pick, and it will result in, that's the worst case. Best case is red. Minimum 6 picks in the best case, and you will get so you take out to be sure of getting. Sure of getting means you go to the worst case, still you are sure that I have 6 marbles. That means every time you pick, you will get a different color. That's what we have taken here. Okay, so at least 16 picks is needed to be sure that at least 6 marbles are of same colors. So if you do it here, so there are 3 colors, 16 minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so that will result in 15 by 3, 5 plus 1, 6. Okay, so you have to be having at least m equal to, at least there should be 16 pigeons. So if you have 3 nests, okay, at least 16 pigeons are needed to be surely saying that at least one of the nest contain 6 pigeons. Okay,